Dear friends, I am Jeshua. Feel my energy in your midst. I am your friend and brother, not someone elevated above you. I am your companion, a fellow player in the game you play on earth, which is a play of light and dark. This is a game that is familiar to you, with its peaks and valleys, its highs of joy, connection and unity, and its lows of fear, despair, and desolation. I see you all, and I know that you have experienced the extremes of the human condition. Feel that within yourself for a moment, and do not attach any judgment to whether something is light or dark. One is not better than the other, both are part of earthly life. Inwardly, you know both extremes. Feel how rich you are, how far your consciousness has come. You are an old soul who has seen and experienced much. Take the wisdom, the wealth of experience you have, and observe it. Feel how you become calm and peaceful when you look at the full extent of this experience. Notice also that you have brought much else from your journeying on earth. You are, as it were, heavily burdened with baggage from the past, but now is the time to let go of that burden. Only when you are free of the past, free of the old, can you step over the threshold into a new time. Take a thorough look at your baggage. Imagine that your back is loaded down with gear, bags, packs, all kind of things. You remove the baggage and lay it out in a circle around you, and as you do that, honor each piece. Do not throw anything away. These have been very rich experiences that are valuable and have imparted much to you. Pick up each piece of baggage and regard it with a deep respect as you display it in the circle around you. Keep laying out all the pieces until you find yourself feeling free and unburdened. Yet maintain an appreciative and thankful relationship with this baggage, for all these experiences have brought you to where you are now. When you have finished laying them all out, sit in the center of that circle and thank these energies from the past. Look at the highs, the peak moments. You have been here on earth before, and in all your lives you have had intense moments of enlightenment, of truth, of clarity. Call on those moments when you realized who you were, on those moments when you felt intensely connected with another person, on those moments when you sensed how your soul's energy flowed and touched the earth. Moments like that have happened. Get in touch with that energy and ask it to come to you. Recognize your greatness and your wisdom. Recognize your inner knowing, for you are old and wise. Now look at other pieces of baggage, those that feel much heavier, emotions of sadness, desperation, abandonment, and invite them to also come forward. They have carried that energy for you. Human emotions belong to life here on earth. Fear, despair, doubt are not something bad, they are here as a part of the earth experience. It is precisely in the contrast with the good and the light that these darker energies teach you something about the human condition and the depth and breadth of what makes you human. These old burdens, and your having lived through them, are precisely what make you into a deeply human, compassionate teacher and example for others. These are not things to be thrown away. It is when you fully acknowledge these heavy pieces as your own, when you fully embrace and recognize their value, that you become a wise teacher, an example for others. Someone who can attest from within of a love that does not judge, a love that includes everything, a love that recognizes the one in another, even when that other is stuck in destructive behavior. Therein lies the key to the transition to the new time, embracing your light and your wisdom, as well as embracing your fear, your smallness and your doubt. By acknowledging and accepting all that in yourself, you embrace your complete humanity. That is the threshold where you now stand on the way to the new earth. You can also envision this process in another way. You all here possess a natural understanding of spirituality, of living from the heart. From the higher chakras in your energy field, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, you understand much. You have always understood what actually goes on in the new earth through living from your heart and your soul. But because you have led lives on earth where that energy was not honored, times in which you did not feel welcome and at home, you have sustained pain in the lower three chakras, your solar plexus, near your stomach, your navel chakra, the vulnerable center of your emotions, and your root chakra, your tailbone, your connection with the earth. While in many of you, the higher chakras are developed and open to the new, there lives pain in the three lower chakras, old memories that cause fear and even unwillingness to live on Earth again. Can you see how there is disparity in your energy field? There are times when there is the desire and homesickness for another world, one that is reminiscent of home with its vibration of lightness and harmony, ease and simplicity. Yes, that lives within you, and that is often what also keeps you really moving forward here on Earth, the memory of that and the desire for it. But at other times you forget, or you avoid, that other part of the energy field, the tormented part, the part that lives in the lower chakras, the traumatized part of your being. Here live intense fears about being fully engaged with life, about really living from your heart and showing that to other people. These fears pull at you and make you hesitate, just when you are on the threshold of the new time. For you are there, you all are making connection with the new Earth, which is now awakening through you. Yet there is that old pain in you that sometimes seems to hold you back and pull you away. A pain with which you do not know what to do. And I want to say, you cannot enter the new Earth merely from the top 4 chakras, that is not possible. Only if you can be completely and fully human will you be able to pass over the threshold. And that means that you turn toward the pain in you that holds you back and that you embrace what resists with love and tenderness. The energy in your upper chakras is sometimes much too exuberant, wanting too much too soon. You sometimes walk too far ahead of the reality within you, because in your heart you are also connected with the vision of the new Earth. But there still lives in you a child who has been tormented when it's met with misunderstanding and rejection, with pain and suffering. I want to tell you, take this child seriously. It is not a ball and chain around your leg holding you back, it is a part of your path. It is only by learning to kneel down before this child, by looking directly at it face to face, and really hearing its story, so as to fully understand and receive this child with all its emotions, that you become a citizen of the new Earth. It is precisely when the light radiates gently throughout the lower chakras of your being, that you become a human being of the new Earth. And that energy of compassion and understanding, that grounded spirituality, you pass on to other people whose development is happening the same as yours. This is a step we take together, which is born through a recognition of one another, an appreciation of the humanity in every human being, the longing, the inner knowing, the wisdom in the other, and also the tortured child, the desperate, angry, sad, resisting child. Can you also reach out your hand to that child, to that energy? That is the question. When you do not do this, you create a conflict within yourself that can deplete you. The upper part of your energy field wants to move forward, is impatient, and cannot wait. The lower part resists, opposes, because it does not believe or trust. And when the upper part turns away from the lower part feels even more abandoned and left behind, and then it will resist even more. This can go so far as to cause complaints in your body, which, in fact, represent the blocked energy. Those complaints are another way for your inner child, the tortured child, to ask of you, stop what you are doing and kneel down before me and listen to my story. I am not yet ready to go over that threshold, but if you are here for me, if you help me, if you are patient with me, then maybe we can do it together. That is your spiritual challenge at this time. I know the upper part of you, as I now call it. That energy located in the upper chakras wants to build a new Earth, wants to change the outer world and make a difference, but I am telling you, you cannot pass over the threshold as half a human being. It calls for courage, at times, to turn inward toward the pain and the darkness, and to face it squarely. I now invite you to do this together with your inner child. Imagine that you are still encircled by your baggage from the past. Now allow the darkest and heaviest pieces to come forward. Wherever you have felt the most despondent, let a figure appear in the form of a child. Calmly take the time to see the emotions on the face of this child. See it before you and observe it in a very objective and gentle way. Ask the child if it wants to come to you. Tell it, I would like to meet you. Encourage it by putting out your hand. This child has been lonely for a long time, so it may not be able to surrender immediately. Maintain eye contact and tell the child that it belongs with you, that you will never abandon it, and that together you want to go on a journey with it. See if it wants to come closer, or if you can grasp its hand and ask it to say what it most needs at this moment. How may I be of service to you? What can help you to relax and to bring you more ease and fun? Ask that, and simply by asking these questions you open to the energy of the child. Now imagine that this child is allowed to live within you, that you give it a place. Look where it naturally wants to go in your body, where it can nest its energy so as to form a positive connection with you, in help and in friendship. This child has borne the burden of the past for you, those times when you felt sad, desperate, tormented. But it contains more than just this energy. It also establishes your connection with your earthly body, your physicality, your life force and vitality. Imagine this child when it recovers, relaxes, feels joy, and experiences your protection. Feel what that does for your body and to your energy. This child is going to help ground you so you can really stand within your own earthly humanity, wholly and utterly. This is the key to the new earth, becoming whole within. See the value and experience of both your light and dark sides, the lofty feelings and the dark, painful emotions. Both have something to give to you, and in the end, they make you whole and complete, if you accept them. Now let us take another look at the new world, this new earth. With the child within you integrated into your being, we take a step over the threshold. Observe what you see here. What does this new earth look like, and what feeling is conveyed? What do you see first, and how do you respond to that? Let the healing power of this new earth interact with you, and feel her invitation. You are welcome here and more than welcome. And while you are here, look around you, and maybe you will see vistas of nature, of tranquility and simplicity. You feel this attracting you, something in this new world invites you. Look whether there appears a place to which you are drawn. Let that place effortlessly and naturally rise up within you, maybe a place in nature, or a place with other people or animals, or a particular dwelling. Whatever it is, experience it. This image should tell you something about your future. Sense what the new earth will let you know. Who are you on the new earth, and how do you experience yourself? What do you do there? See if there is something that you naturally love to do, what you truly enjoy doing. What you naturally do there already exists within you, because it belongs to you. It can be something that you do alone, or it can be something that you do together with other people, but it is something free from anxiety and gives you pleasure. And it also makes others happy and inspired. But it is mostly connected with the fact that you experience your own energy flow and take joy in that. And now we let go of the image of the future of the new earth to come back to the present, and to feel your own strength. You are able to heal the past. It is as simple as extending your hand to a small child, that is it. No high-minded ideals or plans will make a difference. All it takes is the simple gesture of kneeling down before a small, hurt child. I ask you all to do this, for yourself and for the world, because the healed inner child is also the key to changes at a global level. It is precisely as a result of the deep inner struggles that people have within themselves, their opposition to their own darkness, which causes so much conflict to arise between human beings, and between races and peoples. This opposition finds its way to the collective level. But there is a change going on. People hear the call of the new earth. The earth calls to you and wants to help and support you in this process of embracing your humanity. You will notice, when you start this process, that you are supported by Mother Earth, that she gives you joy and life and strength. Within the earth herself, there is movement going on. She wants to change and to attract a new energetic reality. The old structures based on struggle and fear will crumble. The new earth can no longer tolerate these structures. They no longer can survive. You are at the forefront and the threshold of the new, even though you see around you chaos and tumult. Keep very calm within yourself on your inner road. That makes the difference, that opens the way to a new, healed earth. Thank you so much for your presence. I am deeply connected with you all.